And we are live. I am practicing how to add stuff to my lives. So today is, did you know? Every week I come up with something new tools, new tricks, what my customers actually need. There are always more problems, right? So this morning I was on Clubhouse. Okay, so I've got a room in Clubhouse Monday mornings at 8:30. I talk about how to launch your store. But so this morning, the biggest thing is good morning, Tim, is how to get more traffic to your store, which is a huge deal. I don't know, I don't care whether it's your store or your website, it is still the same. Is how do you get more traffic to your website? So I'm Veronica Jeans, and I'm the e-commerce success queen. And I'm originally from Namibia, but I do live in shout out to Clubhouse. I now live on a boat in Houston, Texas. And if you want to know more about my boat, you got to you got to come and join me on Fridays when I talk about my boat, my life on a boat. But today we are going to be talking about how to get more traffic on your on your e-commerce store, because it is COVID and you need to step outside the box and try and create new techniques. But so here's the secret. I do know all the secrets about e-commerce. Is when you are trying to get traffic to your website, why not connect to people that you know? Wow. I mean, that's amazing, right? Connect to people that you know. And how do you connect to people like this? Emails. Everybody says emails is dead. Nobody looks at emails. But if you look at what the brands are doing, they are sending out emails every single day, which is really like, whoa, emails every day. I wouldn't do that though. But you need to send out emails at least once or twice a week, because you need to be in front of your customers. So why emails? People still open emails. They get emails from marketers. They get emails from stores where they shop. They get their shipping information. They get emails from, I mean, every now and again, I actually get an email from family, right? That's amazing. But you get emails from your health, your insurance. So everybody does open the emails. So yes, Tim, emails are even more important. Let me see if I can pop you onto here. How do I pop you on? Oops, there you go. Tim has joined me. This is so awesome. Okay, yes, now more than ever, emails are very important. But remember, you are sending emails to people that know you, that have connected with you, that you had a chat with, or that have actually bought your product. Wow. So now you know is that they actually like your product, they've bought your product. So why not send them an email going, hey, come back and buy again for 15% discount. You're on my VIP list. And so send them regular emails, information. So when you're sending an email, don't just say, hey, come and buy, hey, come and buy. Make sure that you 80% of the time, or 80% of the email, even I go to the 80-20 rule, or actually the 90-10 rule. 90% information, 10% selling. So that goes with say hello. So hello, right? Give your customers information. And you can call it blogs, because that's your information. Write the information out on your website. Then you grab that information and pop it into an email, because not everybody comes to your website. So you have to attract people from to your website via your emails. Put links in your email so that they can actually go from the email into your website. Um, and then images. Put in proper images, right? I mean, everybody is visual. Put in proper images. If I look at big brands that are emailing me, I sign up for emails because I want to know what those what people are emailing, because you can get ideas, right? So if you go to your competition and you say, hey, I want to see what emails they're sending out. Wow, I mean, instantly you're getting some ideas. And is an optimal length for emails? That's a really, really good question. I don't think there's an optimal. So here's what I need to grab. There we go. I don't know how to use my mouse. Okay, so optimal length for emails is it doesn't matter. I'm a skimmer. I do not read emails. So make sure that you either bold the main points or you have bullet points. And if you have information below the bullet points, that's fine. When I read my emails, I want to boom, 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 boom through it. I check whether it's interesting, then I'll come back and read it again. So what you need to do is DJ. So what you need to do is see what your customers are opening. So test. Send out a long email and then bring in a short email and see if they react to that. So in your email provider, which we call like for your newsletters and for your campaigns and for your sales campaigns and for your welcome emails and for your abandoned cart emails, you will always get insights. You'll always get a report to see who opens it, how many people have opened it. And I have, and don't worry about the bouncing, right? Really, literally, if somebody's not the bouncing, but the unsubscribing, if somebody's unsubscribing, that's fine. Don't worry about it, because there are more people loving you than people not loving you. So yes, I absolutely, when I look through anything that I'm reading, descriptions, emails, blogs, I need to have headers. And if I can skim down the header and go, oh, I'm interested in this part of the email, I'm interested in this part of the email, I'll read it. Make sure it's not just one big blob of information. So you want to have a lot of white space, because, hello, they're reading the emails on their phones. So if you have a whole blog like a book on your email, they're not going to read it, because it's like, whoa, this is too much information. The brain can't handle it. Let me get out of here. But if you have bold, you have headers, you can maybe capitalize letters, you can make it interesting so people can scan it and get the information. That's what you need to do. Yes, DJ. People forget about emails. I still have customers that are not sending out emails, except the main emails going out of Shopify, which is your normal orders. There's one abandoned cart. No welcome emails or any campaigns. Emails is such an overlooked tool that people forget about, and literally you can have I think my marina has 56% open rate. 56%. Okay, so they're tenants, but I mean, what new things can I tell them? We put up a new gazebo, right? Or there's space in the shipyard. So there's not always a lot of information. But what I do is I write 2 blogs. I put a little bit of information on the email about the blog, and then I say, here's the link. If you want to read more, boom, go to my website. So one of the things I've actually discouraged, right? Is that a word, discouraged? I don't know. What I've done is, especially one of my little wee clients who loves putting all her information in her email. She is the queen of emails, gets an amazing open rate for an e-commerce store, which is like, I think she gets about 25% open rate, which is freaking amazing. And most of it, 10% conversion rate on emails. Can you imagine 10%? Normally, there's a giraffe in the marina. Oh, Tim, you're funny. There's a giraffe in the marina? No, there's not. Anyway, giraffe in the marina. Okay, so back to emails. So 50%, I know, right, Tim? It's 50%, but I have been training my customers. You've got to train your customers to open them up. So you've got to keep on sending them And in the header, there are two headers, the title and your pre-header. Make sure you've got information that really makes them go to your competition and sign up for the email and see what they send out. If they are sending out, and if they don't send out emails, you're going to be one better than them. Go to big brands, and I've got Casper emails. I use Casper emails, the Casper mattress coming through my emails because I wanted to see what they're doing, what are they promoting? And amazingly, they promote information for their customers. Hey, you need sleep at night. You need to have 7 hours sleep or whatever it is. Have some melatonin. I don't care, right? But they're giving us information about the product and then they sell. So you got to always remember, don't always sell, because here's what's happened. If you train your customers that they're getting this email and you sending out a 10% discount, they wait for that 10%. But on the other hand, at least they're buying, right? At least they're buying. Yeah, so DJ loves MailChimp. You know what? I've used MailChimp for such a long time. Um, and it's very, very easy. It's probably the starter email that you can use. They've come a long way. They've now got some campaigns. You obviously have to pay for stuff. It's like any other software. You can use the basics and then you have to start paying. What I've started using is, as I said, I've used MailChimp for a long time. I actually use HubSpot, and I only use HubSpot because it has a fabulous CRM system, which is for free, by the way. And then CRM is a contact relational management system. And so it manages your contacts and your sales and all that stuff that you can manage on the software. But the delivery rate is 99%, which is unbelievable. No, every email provider out there, most email providers out there promise a delivery rate. Well, open rate, right? Open rate, and they can give you about 95, 96%, but I've never seen open rate. So we moved the Marina emails from MailChimp to HubSpot. We have over 50% open rate, whereas before we used to have 35, 45% open rate. We can get up to 60% open rate. Again, is sending it out on a regular basis, and we only send it out once a month. Maybe that's the but we're not selling them anything, right? We are informing our customers what's happening in the marina. If you have an e-commerce site, you have to stay on top of it and give your customers information, and you have to stay consistent. It has to go out on the same day at the same time. If you don't know about your open rate, a test, right? So send it out this week, maybe a couple of weeks, send it out at a certain time, and then send it out at a different time the same day, and then try and do it on a different day. So you can then, at the end, maybe a couple of months, you can see when people are opening up, what's the best day to deliver, and when is the conversion the better time as well. So you got to just test. It's nobody can tell you that they have the perfect system. Nobody's got the perfect system. You have to test it. So, and I go back to emails. Get information, right? Information. Make sure that you have an unsubscribe button on your email. And if you are in Europe, you need to make sure that you have an opt-in system, where people have to actually pop the email in, they sign up, the email sends them a opt-in, and they have to click again. I've never liked opt-ins because people don't really click and do stuff. But here's the thing is, and I've got lots of things today, is if somebody really wants your information, they will click and opt in. So you want rather to have a customer that really wants to have your information than spam. So if you have on your website, you have just put your email in, you'll get spam, and you get the weirdest, sometimes numbers, which is a bot, right? But there are also bots that are putting in people's random emails. And if you get a lot of signups, believe me, if you're not paying for the signups or you don't have an event or you know people are coming to sign up, it's spam. I had um, um, Amanda opened up one of my daughter opened up a store, a Shopify store, and she went, "Oh my lord!" She had 10 signups, boom, 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 and within an hour. And I go, "That's a bot. Don't even worry about it." So you've got to take those emails out. Not everybody that signs up is a real, genuine customer. If you are not promoting it, then how? If so, okay. So if you're not promoting your website and you've got sign-ups, you need to know where they're coming from. So I have a few sign-ups. I know I'm getting the traffic. And if you have, say, for instance, if you have a landing page and you're specifically pushing people to that landing page, fabulous. But this newsletter sign-up doesn't always work. You have to actually add an extra, maybe extra 2 steps, right? So they have to put in their name, their last name, their first name, their last name, and the email. Then people are really genuinely want to have the newsletter. Not everybody signs up for newsletter. One more really bugbear that I have: do not do a pop-up email sign up thingy on your website when I'm just popped onto your website and boom, I get this email pop up. Hey, sign up for our newsletters. No, I'm not interested. I click out of those in an instant. And so here's what happens as well is people come on the website, this pop-up email pops into their face and they go, what the hell? Okay, click out of it. I'm not interested unless they're interested, right? And most people are not interested the first time they come around to your website. They are checking you out. Unless you're sending them from an event or a specific task that they have to, CTA clear action thing to your website where they have to sign up for something. But if they just for the newsletter, get the newsletter to pop up as an exit pop-up, not an entry pop-up, as an exit. And if you don't have that, you don't want to pay that extra for the exit pop-up, or you don't have anybody to fix it for you, make sure that that pop-up doesn't pop up as soon as I'm on the website. Put it down to like maybe if I've scrolled down 5 or 6%, 10% down the website on the page, right? Then maybe it can pop up, and then maybe I'm going to be interested. But if it's right there, it's not going to happen. And I see it so many times. Boom, it's in your face. And believe me, it's not just small businesses that do this, it's large brand companies that do the same thing. Although a lot of them have said no more pop-ups. You also have to remember that pop-ups, Google Chrome, you can decide not to have a pop-up, which means nobody's going to see the newsletter. So have a newsletter sign up at the bottom of the page. And also, if you have a blog, make sure you have that sign up on your blog as well. Yes, pop-up, no, blah, blah, blah. You've got to have, there has to be a time thing where you actually can go down the website so I can read the information that I want, and then it can pop up in front of my face. So, okay, emails. This is the hugest thing you have to set up today. Do MailChimp. And so I'm going to specifically, DJ, what you need to do, you need to go into your website, go into your email, if it's MailChimp, set up a welcome email, connect it to a form on your website, and then have a welcome email and tell people, hey, this is what I'm about. And you'll be getting emails on a regular basis. Welcome to my website, and please follow me. So you can put all sorts of things in that email, so people will hopefully follow you. And put interesting information about it as well, right? Interesting information. Don't just go blah blah blah, the normal stuff. So curate some information. Again, Kelly is one of my top e-commerce email ladies. She's like the top email for Constant Contact. Has been doing it for at least 15 years, and she curates information, right? It's all about skincare, and Oh, good. My hubby Roy is popping in, and so she curious information about skincare because she knows her customers are interested in it. So have information in the email that you can tell your customers how they can use your product, what they can use your product for. Um, Maybe if you have a retail store, your time. There's so much information you can add to that email. Anyway, this is it. I hope you got all that information, and please just create one or two emails today and connect with your customers. You will see it will really benefit you. I'm Veronica Jeans and I'm the e-commerce success queen. I will be on again on Wednesday. We will specifically talk about Shopify and how to solve a couple of problems on Shopify. Love having you on and thank you for popping in.